Guys, we have another 79 F series in here, okay? I know that, you probably thought that you just saw me do on 79 F series, but this is similar, but radically different, okay? So this one, obviously, there's a lot more metalwork and stuff involved. If you want to go check out the other one, I did do like a just kind of overall paint, a little bit of work around like the cab corners, stuff like that. So you can go watch that up here. It was a copper color. I just finished it. And when I was talking to this customer, he was trying to explain this copper color to me. And I'm like, I just finished one like that. So I was able to show him pictures of the last one, which I'll put up here as well. And then you guys can also check out that one in the corner. But so it does lead us to what's radically different about this 79 F series that you probably feel like you just watched. And I feel like I just did. So obviously this is complete off the frame, just the cab. And there is a little bit more damage on this one than the other one. It's going to be more extensive than the other one was. So, the other one had some, bad spots on the bottom of the floor and everything that we weren't really worried about because everything was sealed up. So again, this is more like a full restoration / Resto-Mod kind of thing. So it's going to have a 545 stroker in it. It's going to have, I don't know, like if I was to guess right now, I'd say 550 to 650 horsepower, something like that, at the crank. So we'll see how much the truck actually has whenever it's done. But with that said, man, this is gonna be a ton of power for this truck. And then we're already ordering things like, some electronic type stuff, some air conditioning. I think we're doing fuel injection on this as well. So it's gonna be like a Holley sniper setup. All right, so let's start with some of the key areas where, it's kind of damaged. So this one, like I said, it did have some damage to it, some rot, as they all do. And so, of course, the cab mounts are not on here. The floor pans have been all hacked up and, I'm kind of patching those up as we speak. And I'm gonna patch in all these other videos as I'm doing this, but I had to hack the cab mounts off of there because those were all rotted out. It's very common. And it's kind of like everything back from the actual, like where the hole is for the mounting hole. So everything back from that was all rotted out. I had to take all that out. Of course, that spread to the floor. So most of the floor, they had tried to do like a patch panel on top of it on the driver's side. The passenger side was just a bunch of holes. So you could also see that this lower pillar down here where the door hinge sits, that was all rotted out. And you can tell somebody had like put a little piece of a plate in there and tried to weld it up. And so unfortunately, those parts like that, they don't make those. So they do on some Chevy trucks, and I'm sure on some other Ford trucks, I think they make those lower repair panels. But specifically for this model, I couldn't find one. So I had to just kind of piece it back and make my own piece from scratch. So the other thing is up here, the rot above the windshield there, that is pretty rough all the way across there. That, of course, is where the window will lay in there, and then the seal to keep the windshield all sealed up and actually in the window opening is supposed to fold around that. So that's a very important part. We'll have to get all that stuff cut out of there and then put some new pieces in there. As far as the firewall goes, I think it was all pretty good. Usually you do have some rot here by the cab corners, kind of wrapping around to where it touched, like goes into the rockers and everything is usually rotted out there. This was actually not bad at all. The rocker panel goes in there like this and the floor pan will lay on top of that, and then it's all just like plug welded all the way across there. That was all rotted out from, probably like half the floor forward. So I had to repair that on both sides. And shockingly, when you compare it to the other truck I did, I found no expanding foam. You should definitely go watch the other video because I'm telling you there was expanding foam in the cab corners. And so yeah, but I found no damage actually on this passenger side cab corner at all, which was amazing. The driver's side has a little bit. We'll go over there and check out what that looks like. So it's basically just the lower part of the cab corner right there. That was the only thing, and kind of where it wraps around, and underneath that actually was kind of shot. So I think the worst part was this front panel here, kind of where it goes across. I had to build this all back with just like piecing it together, and so it's like fabricating multiple pieces to get it to look exactly the way that the factory was made. So obviously I don't have a stamp here for doing that kind of stuff. So a lot of, kind of hammer and dolly work, grinding, welding, all that stuff. But as I said already, I mean, the floor was pretty shot on both sides. I'm still working on that as we speak, but I had to cut all this out of here. Had to, again, this little channel of like angle right here that it looks like the floor pan sits on top of, where it's clecoed in right there. I had to go in there and grind all that stuff out. And I'm working on the new floor pan as we speak. All right, guys, so from here on, in this video is just gonna be all the metal work that I'm gonna do. Obviously, it's gonna be more than just this one video. This is kind of like an introductory video with a bunch of metal work kind of mixed into there. So let's go ahead and cut to that now. All right, guys, so this entire build is going to be start to finish over on a playlist that I'm going to link to over here. Possibly at the time that you're watching this, there may be other videos already uploaded, so then you can go start the whole playlist and watch the entire build. So it's going to be start to finish. Everything's getting done here. The customer's doing some of the chassis work, some stuff like that. So the chassis out, it's already been stripped all the way down, got powder coated, and now he's kind of building up some of the chassis. Obviously, the engine we talked about earlier is getting finished up at the machine shop. He will be then putting that into the chassis and then bringing that to us. And then we're basically just fitting everything else onto the chassis. But everything will be documented. So it'll be body work, metal work, the electrical stuff, the mechanical stuff, everything. So definitely stay tuned for that. All right, guys, thank you so much. Here at the end here, I want to just like bring like one little piece of, I guess, bad news, if you want to call it that. But I did sell the 67 F100, okay? It's gone. And it's for a reason that we will get to later. But for right now, the green truck that I was going to do the supercharger on and everything like that, it's gone. It's gone, okay? I'm sorry, but it's gone. Later, I will get into like what's replacing it and the plan. And it does involve my 63 F100. So it's basically getting rid of one thing to make the most epic thing that I could build, okay? All right, guys, thanks again for watching. I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. We're getting super close to 10,000 subscribers. So I need to just try to just bump it over that just a little bit, just make me feel really good about myself, because I've been working on these videos for a long time and it would just feel so good to get in that 5-digit number. So thanks again, and I'll see you guys in the next one.